A Florida school principal is arrested after 100 kids were found drinking at her home. A Florida man sat on his gun and shot himself in the penis. A Florida man with an ankle monitor told the police he can't go to jail because he has a curfew. And a Florida deputy was busted trying to smuggle drugs in a Skittles bag onto a cruise ship. These are the weird stories for Florida Friday on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast, and the only daily weird news podcast that does only weird news from Florida. Every Friday, right here, it's Florida Friday on Weird AF News. A Florida school principal was arrested after 100 kids were found at her home drinking alcohol, having a party. 100? How big is this home? We have here a Florida elementary school principal. Elementary school? That's a little young, don't you think? She's been arrested after authorities discovered 100, what they're calling children, 100 children at a party that she was hosting where alcohol was being consumed. Wow, okay. Well, I've heard of the cool mom, and then you have this lady. Do you remember we all had that friend that had a cool mom? She was like, yeah, okay with you having a beer at their house once in a while? Anyone encountered this? I mean, there wasn't 100 of us doing it, but this lady's trying to break records, it seems. Her name is Elizabeth Hill Brodigan. She's a 47-year-old school principal of the Roosevelt Elementary School in Cocoa Beach. She was arrested after police were called for a house party noise violation. Police arrived and described the event as a white lie party. White lie party, I guess that's the theme. People wear white. Attendees aged 13 to 17 wearing customized white T-shirts that were marked with a, quote, white lie. And it says many of these teenagers were consuming alcohol that was available in coolers inside the house. 13-year-olds drinking. Does this drink have alcohol in it? Oh, no, honey. No, honey. Why, do you want some? I'll put a little cherry in it. This tastes strong, lady. I know. Let me add some more Hawaiian punch to that. It makes it easier to go down. Now try this, honey. It's called a Jell-O shot. It's delicious. Do you like Jell-O? You're going to love this. Is this illegal, lady? Don't worry about it. My friend's a lawyer. Your mom's so cool, Randy, and a good kisser. I can't believe this. Well, yeah, I guess they get him started real early in Florida. Now, it says here when the police arrived, one child was suffering from an alcohol-related medical situation on the principal's front lawn. The kid was so heavily intoxicated that the county fire rescue was called to treat the child. My goodness. In fact, the police saw this lady, Hill Brodigan, in her driveway turning off the outside lights before walking inside her home. That meant that the fire rescue team had to use their vehicle's auxiliary lights while treating the child with the medical situation. So this lady shuts the lights off. There's a child that needs assistance on her front lawn. I mean, this lady is real terrible. The police also say another child was arrested for a DUI near the principal's home. What a disaster. An intoxicated Roosevelt Elementary teacher, Carly Anderson, approached the officers at the scene. So there's a teacher there that's wasted, too? They're just partying with the students, 100 of them? She told them she was a teacher and had been at the party. Yeah, lady, bad idea. You should just run away. What seems to be the problem, officer? I'm a teacher here. We know what we're doing. It says both Anderson, the teacher, and Hill Brodigan, the principal, were both surprisingly arrested. They each face one felony charge of child neglect, one misdemeanor charge of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. The principal also faces one misdemeanor count of holding an open house party. The county school district had a statement saying both employees have been immediately placed on administrative leave pending the results of an active police investigation. We're extremely troubled by these accusations. We're fully cooperating with the police department. Our commitment to student safety remains our top priority. Oh, that's your top priority is student safety, not teaching them how to do keg stands? Oh, and get this, on the elementary school's website, the principal, Hill Brodigan, was, according to them, once awarded Teacher of the Year. Here's a quote from her on the website, on her bio. It says, "I have had the pleasure to serve the students and parents of Brevard County for the last 23 years. Students, families, and staff are very close to my heart. I really enjoy what I do." Oh, what's that, honey? Teaching them how to play beer pong? And if you're reading this, the after party's in my attic. Well, this is what you get in the Florida schools, guys. As you know, I've covered many stories about just the dilapidated state of affairs in schools in Florida. Yeah, good thing there weren't any drag queens at that party, or those kids really would have been in danger. Or books with dirty words. A Florida man sat on a gun and shot himself in his own penis. This story is out of Jacksonville, Florida. We have a Florida man, also known as a real genius, and a responsible gun owner who accidentally shot himself in the penis when he sat down on his gun while sitting in the driver's seat in his car. Wow, now that's a real dick move, huh? I mean, a dick remove. Hey! Because he shot off his wang, guys? All right. Hey, not all these jokes are winners, guys. I'm dealing with Florida degenerates. I'm doing the best I can. We have here news stations down in Cracksonville who say that the man ran into his girlfriend's house after the gun discharged. She saw that he had a wound in his groinal area, the genitalial area. She took him to the hospital. How nice of her. He underwent some surgery. And I know you're like me. You're on the edge of your seat. You want to know, did he lose his wang? Let's find out what happened after surgery. Okay, he said he underwent surgery at the hospital, and then it does not say what the outcome was, so don't know what I'm dealing with here. If it's just a partial ween left over, a half a sausage. Too bad he didn't shoot himself in the testicles, because we want a fella like this to be removed from the gene pool if we can. It says here the sheriff's office claimed the 38-year-old Florida man has a previous conviction for cocaine possession and now may face charges of being a felon in possession of a firearm. It's a good thing he only shot himself in the groin and not an innocent bystander. Stay vigilant, guys, and know that the only thing that can stop a bad penis with a gun is a good penis with a gun. So, guns for all penises.
Hey there, Ryan Reynolds here. It's a new year, and you know what that means. No, not the diet. Resolutions. A way for us all to try and do a little bit better than we did last year. And my resolution, unlike big wireless, is to not be a raging and raise the price of wireless on you every chance I get. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited. See mintmobile.com for details.
A Florida man with an ankle monitor told the deputies he can't go to jail because, quote, he has a curfew. A Winter Haven, Florida man who was on probation is back behind bars after deputies say he interfered with a first responder at the scene of a car crash. Deputies with the Polk County Sheriff's Office were investigating a vehicle crash at 9:25 on Tuesday evening. They said 23-year-old Sebastian Angel Suarez approached the scene and asked, "Yo, what the F happened?" All right, he's just a concerned citizen, it sounds like. What do they call those? Good Samaritans? He wants to make sure he doesn't have to intervene and help out, maybe make a citizen's arrest. "Yo, what the F happened?" Very professional. The deputy said he stopped what he was doing, turned to Suarez, and explained it was a car crash, that everyone appeared to be doing all right. It's funny, he couldn't even... "You see this is a car crash, right?" Oh, all right. I didn't know. I just saw some cars all mangled. Wasn't sure what it was. "Yes, this is a car crash. Everyone's all right." According to the county sheriff's office, though, Suarez got within a foot of the deputy and angrily snapped back. All right, he said, oh, God. He said he got into the deputy's face and angrily yelled, "No shit! A car crash happened? Who hit who, yo?" Can you imagine getting in a sheriff's face at the scene of a crash and yelling that? "Yo, no shit! Who hit who, yo?" Someone I know? Wow, this guy. Bold, huh? He's got an ankle monitor on top of all this? If you got an ankle monitor, you might want to lay off confronting police officers for anything. Just kind of stay away. You see blue lights? Stay far away, my friend. Not this fella. The deputy said he told Suarez to step back so the deputies could get their work done. Suarez yelled, "F you! You can't tell me what to do!" I mean, it's just tying the rope tighter and tighter around your neck, bro. The deputy said he explained to Suarez that he was impeding the deputy's work and that he needed to move back or be arrested. It sounds like they were acting very patiently with this Florida man. You know, they're trying to get some work done here. Suarez said, quote, "I'm on an ankle monitor with a curfew. You can't do shit. You can't take me anywhere." Wow. Police hate this one trick. I'm on an ankle monitor with a curfew, so you can't arrest me. You can't arrest me. I'm already on parole. I'm untouchable. Well, worth a shot, bro. I'm going to guess it didn't work. It says, according to the police, the Florida man Suarez continued to act out and was uncooperative. Wow, they gave this guy a long leash, man. He was arrested and charged with a violation of probation. He was serving probation for child abuse, by the way, so real winner right here. He's charged with interfering with a first responder and 2 counts of resisting arrest. This particular case highlights a new law called Florida's HALO law, which is aimed at protecting first responders by keeping crowds at a distance. It took effect January 1st, as a matter of fact. It makes it illegal to come within 25 feet of first responders if the intent is to, quote, impede, threaten, or harass them. People who violate the law can be charged with a misdemeanor or face up to 60 days in jail. Oh, that's nice that they have this in effect. I would have thought that they already had something like this in effect to keep the first responders safe. Safe from Florida men with ankle monitors. A Florida cop is arrested for smuggling drugs onto a cruise ship inside a Skittles packet. A Florida police officer is being accused of drug trafficking, and police say he planned to take narcotics onto a cruise ship and sell them in Skittles packets. Well, to be fair, cruise ships never bring enough narcotics for you, you know. And you need them on a cruise ship, I'd imagine, right? I've never been on a cruise ship, but I'll tell you right now, I would never go on a cruise ship without some narcotics. You think a beefy buffet is just going to satisfy me? No. There's too many people. It's very crowded, so I need something to deal with that. And, beer isn't enough. This guy is a deputy. His name's Francisco Mello. Works with the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office, and he was arrested on these charges. They say Mello had been dealing MDMA, commonly known as ecstasy or Molly. Police had used a confidential informant to go undercover and buy drugs from the ex-cop. Ooh, someone went undercover to buy the drugs? Hey, man, I heard you got the Skittles. Ooh, yeah, I got the Skittles. You want the Skittles? Yeah, I want the good Skittles. Oh, yeah, baby? So what you're saying is you want to taste the rainbow? Oh, yeah, I want to taste the rainbow in a big way, baby. Now, it says the informant was set to go on a Royal Caribbean cruise that was going to host an electronic dance festival. Mello, the Florida man, had planned to smuggle drugs onto the boat and sell pills packaged in the Skittles packets. Detectives stopped Mello as he was getting ready to board. The security seems suspicious because nobody eats Skittles anymore. It's like a candy from the 90s. I mean, I liked Skittles back in the day, but I don't really see them anymore. Are they still around? I suppose they are. Just they're not. I don't think they're popular. When's the last time you've seen a Skittles commercials? Taste the rainbow? I mean, I remember the phrase. It's been a while since I've seen any advertisements for Skittles. Okay, back to the story. The police stopped Mello as he was getting ready to board. They searched his bag and found 60 MDMA pills, according to the report. That's actually not that many. That could have all been just for him, depending on how long you're going to be on the cruise ship. It could have just been for him and his friends. They say it was intent to sell, but 60's not that many. The pills match the ones the defendant purchased earlier, according to the report. Miami-Dade Sheriff Rosie, oh girl, had been with the department for 3 years and released a statement after this man's arrest. Rosie says, let's see what Rosie says about these drugs. Narcotics don't just harm those who use them, they devastate families and fuel crime. The actions of this individual are a betrayal of the public trust and of all the deputies who work tirelessly to protect our community. You think you can taste the rainbow? Well, not on my watch. Florida man Mello has been charged with drug trafficking. So sounds like this officer is going to get a month off with some pay. Honey, book another cruise for us. I got a vacation. Hey, my friends and loyal listeners of the Weird AF News Podcast. It's your buddy Jonesy. Thanks for spending some time with me in this Florida Friday episode. Shout out to everybody who sent me Florida stories the past 48 hours. It was very, very helpful. I appreciate your participation. That's French for getting involved. You can always send me things to my email. Do you have my email? Well, here it is. It's very easy. It's funnyjones@gmail.com. Super easy. If you want to check out my Instagram and follow me because I do shows, stand-up comedy shows. Maybe I do a show near you sometime. It's at funnyjones. Please consider following me. And if you haven't subscribed to the podcast yet, please do so. Just know that I do weird news only 5 days a week. And I do commentary on it. And I try to make it funny, but sometimes it just falls flat on its face. I do a little singing, too, and some bad accents and impressions. That's pretty much what you get. But you get loyalty. You get loyalty. I'm always there for you. So, I mean, what's that worth nowadays? It's hard to find anything that you can rely on, but you can rely on me in Weird AF News. You sure can. In 2025, you're gonna find something more reliable than Weird AF News? Maybe. Well, I guess you can rely on inflation. That's not going anywhere. Have you seen the price of eggs? Still not going down, guys. What is the deal with the eggs? I paid $80 for an omelet last week. I'm just kidding. I don't order omelets when I go to breakfast. You know what I like at breakfast? I'm going to share it with you. I like it's weird because it's kind of old school. No one orders this anymore. I like corned beef hash and scrambled eggs. Corned beef hash. That's right. If corned beef hash is on the menu, I'm probably going to order it. No, I'm going to ask if they make it themselves first, and then I'm probably going to order it. So I'm a fan of that. I know it's kind of weird. Not a lot of people order that. That's my jam right there. All right, I've shared enough. Let's keep this under 20 minutes this episode. I like to keep it under 20 minutes because I respect your time. I mean, how many podcasters respect your time? Not many. All these fools going 2 hours, 2.5 hours, an hour plus on podcasts. No, not me. Not me. I give you little short little chunks here that you can just, bite-size little nuggets of goodliness for your eardrums. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hey, if you want to support me or support the show, please consider doing so. You can go to weirdafnews.com. That's my website. And from there, you can buy me a coffee or you can join the Patreon. I recommend joining the Patreon. That's what I recommend. And good luck with your life, man.